particularly like the at the beginning of the music video, the shot where he's looking at the photograph, because that establishes the characters, so straight away you know it's about a relationship between the two, even without the music. The film of them playing in the road works really well, because it does actually seem fly on the wall-ish, as if it's been, you know, filmed without their knowledge. Some of the crossfades I think are perhaps a little overdone, but that's just a minor thing. I love the setting. I think where it's been set in the against the graffiti wall is really good in terms of it being an urban setting. The supermarket scene is a really good idea. The whole sort of meals for one thing, I think that was an inspired choice. And the pub scene, you know, is really sort of setting up this stereotype. Loner drowning his sorrows works really well. You've chosen a really good setting for in town, with the Christmas lights, because again, you know, the whole sort of Christmas happiness or loneliness works really well. Yeah, some interesting shots, particularly in the pub, with, you know, the choice of extreme close-ups and actually going behind the bar to take some shots. Worked really well. It was a great close-up of Laura's eyes. So yeah, generally I think the only thing I would criticise, perhaps some of the shots are a little long, but I understand why you've done that, like in the pub with the whole trying to establish this passing of time. But that's the only thing I would perhaps criticise on it. Other than that, it's a very good narrative video. I think even without the soundtrack you get what it's about, without that being overdone. It's done in a subtle way, and I think you've done a very good job on it.
I like the over the head, over the shoulder shot of the picture, and I like the mid shot, so you just see his body language over the environment, and the close-ups.
I really liked the video, and it was very interesting how you put the music video together, combined all the different camera angles and the way you used the music like separately. The editing was really, really good, how you faded away into a flashback and then back to the beginning, and then you showed different scenes and different situations going on. The thing you could improve is maybe like keeping the camera a bit, just a bit more steady or something.
Made the most of her when she was there.
I thought that in most places the lip syncing was like really well done.
I like the shots of the environment where you just looked at the buses going past, and
Yeah, they were really
like
great.
someone would just be standing there all depressed after his girlfriend left him, and would just be sat standing there looking at the buses.
I thought that it was really good that the actor was in a pub that he was sad and whatnot, because like it just portrays like what people actually do in a sad thing drinking to get over.
Where the actor's walking through when he's sad, he walks through the underpass bit. There's a bit where they're together, they're playing just above that. I thought, unless you've not linked it, whether it's quite behind you've linked it, it's like it's supposed to take what you've been.
Yeah, I like the flashbacks of when they were together, compared to like the new boyfriend, which was good. I really liked, as Craig said before, the one with the buses, because I think it was placed really well, and I also like the ones where he was walking, because it looked like someone was actually moving, like it was on a track, like it wasn't someone walking with him with a camera, like it actually looked.
The camera wasn't all like, oh.
Yeah, it was
quite still.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
The camera when he's walking through the underpass bit and the camera's on the floor, but it looks good, you can see him just like, that's right cool. I like that bit.
Never went very far, and she whacked English and science.
What I liked about this music video is that it was really realistic, and you used all the settings around the city and made it feel as if it was different and unique. I really liked the fact that he kept seeing him, and she just totally ignored him, and it made it feel as if people could relate to that. So yeah. I like the town and seeing all the lights. That made it feel more romantic and realistic, as in they're always together.
I like the one where near the end of the song, where the sort of all the cars went by. I thought that was quite effective. Because maybe there was maybe a few shots that were a bit sort of ambiguous. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Sort of where you don't really know what the relevance is. Maybe that one at the start where Tom and Laura are just sort of mucking around. It's sort of, once you think about it, you realise it, but when you first see it, it's a bit sort of like. I like the bits when he's walking through the underpass with all the graffiti and stuff. I thought that was effective for the type of song it was. I like the shot at the end where he puts the pint down. I thought that was good.
Made the most of her when she was there.
I think the thing I enjoyed most was the change of the locations. I thought that really helped tell the story, so I thought that was good, and I liked how the narrative fit with the song and the lyrics. That was really good. I enjoyed that part of it. In terms of the shots used, I think for improvement, when the guy was standing looking out over from the bridge, I think that perhaps an angled shot would have shown more about how he was feeling and the status of that particular person at that time. But I did like the way that the location was varied to show different parts of that. In terms of the editing, I thought that the cross-cutting was really effective. I think in places it was a bit too quick, but obviously in the music video you have to do that to fit in everything you want to say. So perhaps cut down on some of those editing techniques there. I really liked how you changed the colour, manipulated the colour at the start and at the end with the male and the female character together to make it more vintage feel. I thought that was really effective, and that really helped to sell the story as well. I like the part that was in walking through the town centre, the night time, the dark bit out there, in terms of what was in the background as well. So you could see the character in the location, which made it interesting as well.